Hi, I'm Phil from the Bristol Bay Code Factory, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you the set of tools that you can use to choose which photographs to show on the light table. Here on the sidebar on the left, on the Organizer tab, we can see that all the photographs in the portfolio. There's 2,290. Clicking on this number will select them and show them on the light table. Clicking on Photos, we can drill in further to see some other breakdowns. First, we see where the images are stored. For example, 18 are in the portfolio. Click on this to see those. The majority of our images are stored in external folders. Click to open up. If I only want to see those in the folder 2010 and its subfolders, again, I click its number. Here we see Australia also has some subfolders. If I click the 29, I see all those images. But I might just want to see those only in the folder Australia and not those in its subfolders. You can do this by toggling the Include Subfolders icon here. Anytime you want to reset, use the back arrows. You can select multiple at once using command click. In addition to the photograph storage location, we also show import sessions and filter sets. Filter sets are covered in the filters tutorial. Finally, there's a recycle bin. Please note, when you drag images into the recycle bin, the number is deducted from the number shown up here in the portfolio. Having made a selection from the portfolio, we can now use a further set of tools to refine this. You can think of the tools underneath as a funnel, each one further refining the selection down so you get precisely the images you want to show. You don't need to use all or any of these tools, and you can hide them if you prefer. For example, come to the menu on the top right here and enable and disable those tools. After having made a selection at the top here, the numbers feed down. So we can see, of the 536 images we've shown here, a breakdown by which projects they're in. 296 are in Project 1 and 74 in Project 2 and so on and so forth. If we change our selection up further, these numbers update. Let's go back to selecting 2010 and 11. I'm now going to select Project 1. So of those initial images, I'm only looking at those in folders 2010 and 11 and their subfolders, and those with this Project 1 assigned to them. I now get the opportunity to refine further by tag. For example, I might only want those tagged with demonstration and its subtags. The next tool is a filter, giving you precise ability to target images. For example, let's build a simple filter using ISO. Enable the filter. I cover filters in much more detail in another tutorial, so we won't continue here. Let's give ourselves a bit more room so we can see Quickpicks. Quickpicks show you your photographs broken down by a metadata field. For example, we might choose country. And we saw all the images that have made it down, now broken down by the countries they're in. You can select these . If you select images in multiple Quickpicks, it effectively ANDs them together. So in this example, I'm seeing images with the country Australia assigned and 4 stars. In addition to the textual field, we can also look at numeric. Here we see all the shutter values. However, this can be a bit hard to see what's going on here, so we provide an alternative. you can see the key numeric values grouped up into bands. Here we see the shutter bands, and the numbers of photographs within each band. You can change these band settings to suit your needs. Go to User Settings, choose Bands, choose the property. Let's make these a bit wider by deleting some. And the values will update here. The final type of quick pick is a drill down. For example, we might want to drill down on date. We first see the years. There's only one here of 2011. We drill into that and we see the months, and we keep drilling into the actual days and the hours at which the photographs were taken. You can also define your own custom drill down. Go to User Settings, Drill Down, and we'll create one here with Exposure Program, followed by Shutter Band. Add the custom drill down. See first the exposure, and then we drill down into the shutter bands. A bit of a contrived example here, but it shows you what you can achieve. In addition to these filters, which are very precise, we have some on the top right here. We call these snap filters. For example, I may just want to see all the images that have been tagged with green color tags. Again, I can shift click and include other ones. I have the option also of filtering by rating, or by the simple favorite tag. These are applied after the tools on the left-hand side. The final tool to apply is a textual search. Here the system will search across any of the data fields which contain text and bring you back photographs containing it. To show this, let's reset all the filters, choose every photograph in the portfolio, and look for those where they've got the text Australia. This is a great way to quickly find photographs by name, or tags added, or any other textual metadata you might have added to the photographs. Now I want to end on a final little trick. Let's clear this selection. In the tools that we've used here, we can also use to actually make a selection on the light table. For example, if I wanted to select those images which only had a manual program, I can come here and say Add to Selection, and you'll see those images have been selected. You'll see this on any of the elements here. Within their context menu, you've got the ability to select or add to the selection. Well, that wraps it up for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out our other ones and learn the full power of PhotoOrganista.